Hello. Um, I'd like to preface with talking a little bit about what tutorial hell is, and it's a place that many new developers find themselves with a bunch of emerging technologies and new things to watch or listen to, and tons of courses online to take. Tutorial hell describes a feeling that there's too much to learn and there's not enough resources to learn enough to be able to put that into practice. Tutorial heaven is an application that seeks to solve that problem. It's oriented toward getting new developers to collaborate together. If I log in as a user, I can view categories based on language or framework. I can see what other users have posted. I can view GitHub repos that have user stories and kind of a framework in which to build a project. I can also create a new comment, or if I go to a category I like, I can make a new post with a project in hopes to collaborate with other developers. I used React on the front end, and I had a goal to use 100% functional components and use state because Redux was pretty new to me, and I was able to accomplish that goal, so I was really proud of that. My backend is a RESTful API, which I used Ruby on Rails for. I also used Framer Motion for the animations and page transitions, and the rest is a combination of Material UI and custom styled components. A feature that I was really excited about that I wanted to try is called ActionCable, and it enables me to have a real-time chat in my app. So if I log in as another user and enter the chat room, I'm able to type in messages. Say congrats, cohort 082420. And if I send it, you can see that the other user gets that message instantaneously. And yeah, so other than that, my app is ready to go for mobile. I worked really hard as well on making separate animations for mobile and desktop. And that is all of the features. Oh, I guess as a user, you can view a profile, you can edit your posts, you can delete comments, you can do all kinds of things, and I actually made profiles for everyone in our cohort in hopes that it would inspire us to work together when we leave the program. And I am happy to take any questions.
Could you tell us a bit about where you got the information in those tutorials that you have on here?
Yeah, so there's a really great repo that I found that has example user stories for projects, and it's encouraged for people to use. So I just kind of made a separate repo for my project to host it on, but I also can link that when I send out my socials and stuff.
Great. And one last question, could you tell us a little bit more about how you got that live chat working?
Yeah, so WebSockets is a web protocol similar to HTTP. When you make a regular HTTP request, it sends a fetch request, it gets a response, and then it shuts off basically. And WebSocket allows you to establish that connection, and until you tell it to close, it won't close. So when I'm typing in messages, I'm sending it to my backend, and the backend and the front end need to both be in that conversation and send messages back and forth. So instead of just persisting the data into the database, it actually kicks a message back, and using React and JavaScript, I'm able to render that into the page for display.
Great, thank you so much.